guys? Welcome back to the Spike Podcast, NFC North Podcast. As always, my name is Lex, representing the Green Bay Packers. I'm joined by Mr. Corey Thompson, representing the Detroit Lions. Mr. Axel Roig over there, representing the New Orleans Saints. We got Mr. Vontae Crowder at the bottom, representing the Dallas Cowboys. Then we got today's special guest, Mr. James Robinson, representing the LA Rams. First off, before we get into anything, boys, it's been a minute since we had James on the show. Let's get a spike, boys. We got to do this. We got to sip on something. This season is nuts. It's balls to the wall.
I don't have nothing to drink.
Cheers.
But I got weed like always. Cheers.
All right, guys. So at this point, we just round off Week 15. Obviously, the playoff standings for the NFC is absolutely tight as hell. Before we get into anything, I want to start off with the elephant in the room, and that's injuries this season in the NFL. So far, we've lost, much to my dismay, Micah Parsons with a torn ACL, Pat Mahomes with a torn ACL, Nick Bosa, Malik Neighbors, Tyreek Hill, Tucker Kraft, Zach Ertz, Marshawn Lattimore, Najee Harris, and Daniel Jones, all to ACL injuries. And guys, honestly, this whole facet of the league this season is completely shaping up the playoff picture. I mean, we've got teams bringing in 44-year-old backups and Phillip Rivers, which we'll get on this second. But before we do that, this past week, didn't we also lose Devontae Harris, Mr. Robinson? Devontae Adams, Mr. Robinson?
Yeah, to a hamstring. He re-aggravated a hamstring injury.
How does that make you feel? Because, I mean, the Rams are definitely in a tough spot to run the AFC to get a first-round bye. I mean, NFC to get a first-round bye. But what's your outlook now? We haven't had you on the show for a while. How are you feeling?
Well, of course, you always want Devontae on the field.
Yeah.
God bless Puka. You know, they can run the same route tree. So, you know, Mr. Glue Stick, I'm very confident in him. But what really helped me not worry about Devontae is the fact that when he went down, Puka turned around and went down right behind him. And then we went straight to our 3 tight end set. And Stafford threw like a 35-yard bomb to Parkinson in the corner. So for both of our stars to go down pretty much at the same time, and we turn around, they miss a beat, I feel pretty good about that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any concerns about your defense moving forward? I mean, obviously you guys have been playing lights out, but it's been kind of wishy-washy, especially when it comes up to close matchups against Seattle. What's your thoughts?
So what I learned about my defense is we are bend and don't break, and we do make a decision. And when I say make a decision, I mean as far as whether we're going to stop the run or we're going to stop the pass. So like this last game against Detroit, you can obviously see our mind was made up. Gills wasn't fit to run this ball.
Mm-hmm.
But you turn around and you look at what's old boy Williams and St. Brown.
Savion Williams.
One of them had like 120 yards and about 10 receptions. The other one had like 150 something yards with like 12 receptions. So you see what what we clearly gave up.
Mm-hmm.
Decided to give up, which it paid off. We couldn't let them get both of them. But I think we could stop the run when we need to. We stopped the run against Philly earlier in the season. We still lost that game, but we stopped the run. I held Saquon to like 55 yards, if I ain't mistaken. So if we need to stop the run, we can stop the run. Now, the problem where we look shaky at is when we need to stop both.
Yeah. When
we play against teams that's pretty good against both, then that's when it's like, okay, it's a bend and don't break type deal. But, I have so much trust in our offense that I don't really let that rattle me no more,
I totally feel that. And I think you phrased that perfectly. So you touched on one of our segments for this show. Recently, this past weekend, you guys went over and handled the Detroit Lions. James, I heard your side of it. Mr. Corey Thompson, how'd you feel about your Week 15 matchup this past week?
Oh, man. I look going in playing the Rams. Like I said, it's going to be a tough game. They got a veteran quarterback that's tough, his nails. Even when he threw that pick, and one of my homeboys said, y'all might do something. I said, no, Stafford built for that type of stuff. He don't let them turnovers, affect him, but One thing we got to get going with us is the Knuckles. You know, we got Sonic going. We got to get Knuckles going because Dave Montgomery, we let him a couple of games. So, but you know, we need to play. I think we played decent, but I knew we had to put up more than 40 to beat the Rams, and we came up short with the 34 point.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. So Corey, you know, with that being said out loud, like obviously going up against a heavyweight team like the LA Rams is something that's going to really put the test of your team and kind of give you guys, you know, the mindset with what you have. Now, you know, we've talked about it previously in a couple of weeks of the show. Dan Campbell is your play caller. Is there any doubt in Dan Campbell's ability to manipulate the offense to attack in a certain way, or do you have any gripes about that, or what are your concerns moving forward into this season, this postseason, and the offseason moving forward?
Well, I see Dan going up and down with the play calling. I really think now with the injuries with our offensive line, it's probably not a good idea to do some trick plays. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just go ahead and play, you know, basic, you know, run, try to establish run to get Goff going. Because actually, Goff had a good game. I think he threw for like over 300 yards, 3 TDs.
Yeah, I think he's still one of the top five passing leaders in the league right now. I think he is.
Yeah. So I think Dan learning, but I don't know as far as going forward, like as far as next season, is he going to try to find an offensive coordinator or does he want to continue to call the plays? I mean, I see improvement. Like a couple of times, you know, he went on punt that ball instead of going for it on fourth, even though he did go for it on fourth. I think he was like 100% on that, you know. But, you know, I guess we just got to get that. First, we got to get healthy. So we got major injury on the offensive line as well on defense. I mean, we don't like support.
Yeah.
We got like 16 players on.
Believe me, I fucking understand it. So we'll get to the Packers a little bit later on. But Corey, appreciate you. James, also, thank you so much for coming to the show. We've been missing you all season, bro.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah. Most definitely. I miss y'all fellas, man. Really.
Yeah, man, we miss you too, brother. But we're going to beeline just a little bit, spread this out a little bit more. Mr. Axel Roig just fucked up the NFC South hierarchy by beating them Carolina Panthers, a game which I don't think anybody foresaw it was going to go that way. Mr. Axel Roy, talk about them Saints.
We getting shucked tonight. We getting shucked tonight. We getting shucked tonight. My boy Tyler Shuck out here going crazy, bro.
Oh.
He literally is killing the NFC. He has a winning record in the NFC South. A rookie winning record in the NFC South. He started off a little rough. I'm glad we gave him a little bit of time, you know. Spencer Rattler has his moments, but Tyler Shuck's been balling, bro. It's been hard. It's been hard to not be a fan.
Yeah.
There's a lot of holes still on the team. The fact that we got put into the mode now where it's not really as much of fighting for the playoffs as much as it is messing everyone else's chance in the playoffs up.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it a little bit more enjoyable when you do beat people. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been really entertaining. So much to grow on.
Go ahead,
we'll see. You're good.
No, I was going to say, is Shuck your guy moving forward?
Huh?
Is Shuck your guy moving forward?
I mean, right now, yeah.
Okay. Vontae, what'd you say? Go for it.
I was just excited my boy got a W, man. You know, we've been watching him take L's all year, brother. So, hey, and I don't really watch. You know, I got Sunday ticket, but I don't be watching the Saints game, so I don't really know the difference between the two quarterbacks.
It's been a rough season.
You seem more excited when you talk about whoever's in now.
That was low-key a shot, but still.
Hey, I haven't.
I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it
either, bro. He hasn't watched one either. Damn.
That ain't what I wanted to come out. But yeah, no, I just haven't watched enough. Hey, I haven't watched enough of their football this year, but he seemed a lot more excited talking about that. Hey. He ain't had no theme song for rapping.
Hey, bro. Hey, spike to the Saints. Spike to the Saints. Let's go. Come on now. They got a dub. They got a dub. Let's go. Oh.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to you.
So let's use that turning point to segue, because if we're talking about divisions, obviously the NFL had a certain, you know, regime in mind with the way they made the games flow this season. Because the NFC South is a toss-up. The NFC North is a battle. Really, the Lions are still in the picture between us and the Bears, but I think that there was definitely something written in the cards off of, how the schedule was performed this year. Now, with that being said, the Indianapolis Colts were one of those teams in the AFC who just pulled up and fucked shit up. Obviously, with the injury of Daniel Jones, they bring in Philip fucking Rivers. Grandpa
Uncle Phil.
44 years old, still throwing the football, still able to get touchdowns. Now, as far as sports media is concerned, dude, we've heard Cam Newton express, his whole gripes with, they didn't call me. Everybody's talking about Kaepernick. And I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. But one thing I do see, and this is mainly a shot at my boy James right now. Philip Rivers saw Matt Stafford approaching that QB pass record. And he was like, nah, nigga, I'm back. And I think that shit's cool as fuck, man. Because I don't think that any of us, real talk.
I think it's crazy, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, I love that shit, dude.
We was watching the game, and we was like, I can't. And who the fuck saw this storyline? Anybody? Nobody. Not a single person. Philip Rivers. We ain't seen him since before COVID, nigga.
Since 2019. That was his last game. Was 2019.
I didn't even out of COVID for about 2 years now.
Yeah,
I didn't know it'd been 5 years.
Yeah, it's been 5 years, bro. It's been technically almost 6. And it's crazy.
6.
Yeah, but see, the thing is as far as a lot of people are looking at the situation, they're looking at it as there were younger, more able-bodied quarterbacks. But you have to look at it from a macro perspective because Philip Rivers is absolutely used to this offensive system. He's born and bred that offense. Yeah. Sure, he's old, but he also was one of the best fucking stat leaders as a quarterback. Sure, he never got a Super Bowl, but still, it's I love the fact that the shakeups. Because I saw a mashup. It was Tony Romo, fucking Tom Brady, Gronk, and then Philip Rivers still in uniform. And I was like, but you know what? That nigga kind of outlasted a lot of them. I think that that's really exciting, But, and I think that, the AFC, because I'm not sure where their standing is in that division. I'm pretty sure they're in contention for a playoff spot still. Am I not mistaken? Or are they finally out of the picture? They're in third. So it's probably not unlikely, but what they can do is fuck up someone's season, which I'm absolutely looking forward to. And I really think that
this is my question.
What's up? Go for it.
Are we gonna see him next year?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. We probably
That's what I said.
We probably will.
I don't think we will, and I don't think we should.
But
what is this?
Yeah,
what is this? Why are you coming in for these?
Did Vegas have a separate bet for is Philip Rivers going to come out of retirement? Did somebody hit for a bill? You know what I mean?
Bet that
somebody did that
because it don't make sense.
Dude, literally. And that's the thing is we've talked about.
Rivers had to hit a lick, bro.
But I think a lot of people were poking fun of that because they're like, he's a grandpa. They were like, he got tired of all them kids screaming in the house. He was like, give me a football, let's go. Which I think is hilarious. But also, at the end of the day, man, out of all the old guys, Brady's a stake owner in a team. Gronk's a tight end who's old as fuck. You know what I mean? All the guys who are doing sports media now. Shit, Philip Rivers was a sleeper. Nobody's heard from him. And then now he's playing ball in the National Football League game, which I think is huge. You got something to say, Axel?
Uncle Phil been busy, man. That man got how many damn kids? 8?
Is it 12?
That man,
is it 12?
Maybe 10.
Hold on, I'm about to find this out.
Yeah. Look it up, Axel. Look it up.
Kids.
But also, dude, it's funny.
He got that dad bod too,
bro. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's out.
Look, we was watching him play, and then we was watching the game yesterday. Lavon was like, Aaron Rodgers looked old. He looked older than Philip Rivers in the face.
Yeah, he does.
We look at the body.
Yeah, Philip Rivers.
Look at the body. Philip looked old, but he looked like a granddaddy.
But the funny part is he's still wearing number 17, though. He's still wearing number 17. Yeah. I'm like, that shit's fire. Nigga came back, was like, give me my shit. Let's go. And I was like, dude, and that's the thing, too. It's as far as fantasy football, did they have to add him to the fucking sleeper list for pickups? That's insane. That's crazy to even contemplate because, dude, to be real, this season has already been tumultuous as fuck, but to throw Philip Rivers in it, that's the ultimate what the fuck. And then, guys, I'm going to take one more little beeline before we go into the rest of our matchups of Week 15. Dude, the Bengals get shut out by the Ravens? Huh?
I could see that, man.
You
Burrow told you
like
he ain't having fun no more, man.
Yeah, Burrow
and
in it right now. The Bengals suck anyway.
Dude,
right? Like, what's the point?
Why are we surprised?
Burrow about to be gone. Burrow about to be gone.
He's leaving.
That's perfect. That was my topic.
He's gonna give it. He's gonna give it one more shot with another team. And if the passion really ain't there, then he's gonna give it up.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna go to each individual one of you guys, and I'll start. What team does Joe Burrow going to fuck your life up the most? Because I'm thinking about Joe Burrow, and if I'm a franchise, GM, president, whatever the fuck, and I'm looking at trying to use our draft capital in a way that can, kind of overextend us, but also like extend the life of the other players on our roster. I think there's one team in the National Football League that Joe Burrow could go to that would give me personally the most fear. And unfortunately, that's the Minnesota Vikings because they need QB. And I'm like, Joe Burrow thrown into the middle of the NFC North? Fuck.
They're jealous.
Fuck. Corey's shaking his head. Like, I don't want that. Like, no one wants that.
Y'all's division would be insane if that happened.
Yeah, it would literally be like Crazy Taxi meets Twisted Metal. Like, nobody wants to deal with that level of variance because as far as division records, shit, you win the division at 3 and fucking 3 at this point. You know what I mean? It'll be crazy.
Y'all's division would be like what mine was in like high school when we had Cam Newton at Carolina, Drew Brees in the Saints, Matt Ryan in the Falcons, and Jameis Winston in the Bucks.
Yeah.
Bro, that division was crazy back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my biggest fear because, if I'm a Minnesota Vikings
question as far as where he might go.
Yeah, dude, I think Minnesota.
NFC East. He could go to Minnesota. That makes sense. There's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks, but there's only some teams that need quarterbacks and then can compete.
Well, see, I was thinking
have the money to pay for it.
Well, yeah, see, and that's the thing about Minnesota too. Because I was thinking about Kevin O'Connell as a head coach. Think about Joe Burrow and Kevin O'Connell on the same team. That's a cheat code. We're like, fuck that. Like, fuck. Look what he did with Sam Darnold last year. 15-2. Like, do we even want to even go there? You know what I mean? Like, I'm worried. Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? But we're moving on. Corey, Joe Burrow goes to a team. Where do you think he's going to go?
I'm going to pick it back out with you, but I don't want him to come to the Vikings. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy.
Do you not think he'd be successful there, though?
Oh, I think he'd be successful.
Him and Justin Jefferson?
Like you said.
That'd be crazy to go from
what the fuck?
Jamar to go to Justin. Like, how you get so lucky?
Bro, I mean, he can go wherever he wants. Like, I'm not even flexing. He can go wherever the fuck he wants to go. Like, anybody would have him.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
anybody taking.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Axel, what's your thoughts?
Worst place that he could go for me?
Or just in general, where do you think he'd be a problem?
Where would he be a problem? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Joe Shiesty's he's nasty, bro.
Yeah.
If he can get a team with an offensive line that can hold him and a defense that makes it so he doesn't have to do 35 plus points every game to win, any team that has that.
Okay. But who is that? Who'd you pick? Gotta pick one.
I mean, the one I don't want him to go to is the damn Falcons because they're the only
They'll never.
In the NFC South right now.
That would piss me off.
Where do I
you say never.
I'm like,
that would be crazy.
They got to trade Kirk Cousins first. Like, there's so many things.
I see him going. I will say where
Kirk
I think
Cousins
he's going.
is washed anyway.
Yeah, but they still got to offload him because he's going to hit them on the cap. So
you don't know where I see him going though. Honestly. Dolphins.
Dude, no.
Hey.
No.
That would be crazy.
The Dolphins?
Joe in Miami?
Oh, my
Miami would be disgusting.
Joe in Miami, he got the Stilo for it.
He's tired. He's tired of that cold. He's tired of that cold.
What? He tired of Cincinnati. It's cold. It ain't got no palm trees nowhere.
That's a good point. No palm trees.
Joe Burke and they do got a squad too. Tua's just doo-doo.
Yeah, he's absolutely trash. Mm-hmm. Yo, Savante, since you're talking right now, what's your pick? Where does Joe Burrow go that fucks things up the most?
Man, I'm not sure because, like you said, he could go anywhere. He's that good to where he could probably have like his pick. But what I said earlier, as far as like he could go to the Vikings, but they trying to rally behind somebody else right now. That's probably not. I
think that's all fast. I think that's all facade.
I don't see him coming. I don't see him coming to my division because every team in our division got quarterbacks that they behind. So listening to what Axel just said, I don't know if he'll go there, but it would make sense to put a quarterback like that in a place like Miami. They got the pieces already. Mm-hmm. They just don't have the leader. They don't have the quarterback that can make the right plays, make the right calls consistently, not just 2-3 games out of the year. Yeah. So if he went to Miami,
especially, I feel like if Tyreek Hill, here's a Joe Burrow's coming to be the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins. Oh, he's staying.
Come on, bro.
He's gonna act right. Yeah, he's gonna act right and do whatever. He's not gonna have any more kids. Like it's a whole ass fucking thing. You know what I mean? But appreciate that, Vontae. James
else on the other side.
Running back. Yeah, it'd be crazy. James, what you think? Mm-hmm. Where would Joe Burrow?
Well, I'm far from all y'all. So just hear me out. Now this is my wishful thinking that Lord says the same. We win the Super Bowl this year. If we win the Super Bowl this year, Stafford is going to retire.
Nah, hey, bro. Funny. I mean, you're right.
What would be? We already set.
If he went to the Rams,
we already set up, bro. Oh, he coming. We just replugging. He already set up.
Oh
now,
no!
Where would I hate for him to go?
I'll fucking flip my shit. This nigga going.
Hey, but where I would hate for him to go is a team that's in my division, which is, just hear me out, which is the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm not gonna lie. I see that.
The Cardinals do not suck. They just don't have a quarterback.
They're the Panthers of your division is what they are.
Yep, exactly. Mm. They just don't have a quarterback. They have good coaching right now. They just don't have a quarterback, dog. Mm. Yep. So I wouldn't want him to go to Arizona, but I would love for him to succeed Stafford.
And I get that. I totally get that.
I swear.
Whose dog is that, Vontae?
Oh, that's my new dog.
You got a new dog? You didn't say shit, nigga? Hold on.
Spade.
It's Spade?
Hey, no, but James, I swear.
Oh my God,
Ace
that's
and
awesome.
Spade. Yeah. I swear but I didn't say it, but I was thinking, because I was like, how much longer is Matt Stafford going to play? And I'm like, LA, like you said, y'all got the team. Y'all can win it this year. Fuck around and get somebody like Joe and run it back. I swear I was thinking that. That was my first thought, but I was just like,
to be real here, thank God the trade deadline's passed. We're gonna take one quick intermission real quick, guys. We're gonna come back, finish up the the Week 15 matchups, and then talk about our upcoming matchups and state of our teams. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to the Spike NFC North podcast. My name is Lex. I'm joined by Corey Thompson, the Detroit Lions, Axel Ward, New Orleans Saints. We got James Robinson, a special guest representing the LA Rams, and we got Mr. Vontae Crowder representing them dirty Dallas Cowboys. But we're going to finish up our Week 15 things because the Green Bay Packers played the Denver Broncos, and my life legitimately flashed before my eyes. Players went down. Players went down. Players went down. Players went down. Micah Parsons. We lost Watson. We lost Reed. We lost fucking Evan Williams. We lost fucking Zach Tom. The Packers are fucking depleted. And I'm going to drink to that for a second. Hold on. Depleted. And now with the current state of the NFC North, our division outside of the conference respectively, we're at a point where we are in must wins in order to clinch the playoff spot. Look at Corey up there smiling. Look at him smiling up there. But I think that...
We're the same thing.
Yeah, literally. We're both in the same spot. But, dude, to be real with you, there were so many moments of this game last week against the Denver Broncos. The Packers could have put it away. But one thing I can't fault for, look at him laughing. It's fuck all of y'all. What is it? What is it? What is it? What the fuck? I hate these boys. I hate these boys. Look at the losers hating on the winners. But, you know, it's one of those things where...
I just want to say we were wrong. I just want to say we were wrong. We, as the NFC Spike podcast, we were wrong. I just want to admit that.
It wasn't the spinal.
We thought it was going to be spinal.
I knew it. I knew that's what it was. I knew that's what it was. It wasn't a spinal. It was a fucking ACL, which is so much fucking worse. Like, dude, like, we're not getting back to, like, week 8 of next year. Like, fuck! Like, literally, my frustration... This nigga got a whole ass confetti pop. I hate this show. This is the last episode. Nah, but like, it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit, man. And like, to be real, the worst part about this is this was the first game in which Micah Parsons actually got a holding call. Like, I was so shocked. I was like, nigga, they called holding on Micah Parsons? What? And then he tears the ACL. I'm like, oh, that's why. We finally get a call, and then this motherfucker's capped. This motherfucker's hanging. Fuck you, Riddler, Axel, whoever you are this week. But I mean, dude, the Packers are depleted. And I'll go into more detail on our show the next couple of days with Lavon Lane. We're going to deep dive because the Packers and the Bears are... What'd you say, Vontae?
I said, did the Cowboys win the trade?
No. We're still in the playoffs.
Hey, without him.
Without him. But, you know, and that's one thing to be said, dude. Like, the Green Bay Packers... It's fine. It's like y'all said, dude. Honestly, though, this is what I'm going to look at it as. And I'm going to say this and move on. And that, like, realistically, if the Packers are a good football team, we'll still find ways to win. If we're not a good football team, we will not find ways to win. I think that that's more of a testament to our coach's scheme. I mean, obviously, we had LVA come back. Axel, go ahead. Go ahead, Axel. Go ahead.
Let's spike to that, boys. If they win, they win. If they don't, they don't.
You got to get on my lap.
Hey, fuck off.
Emmer.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad
Hey, Emmer.
What's up?
It doesn't matter if you're good enough.
Oh my god, dude, I'll drink to that, man. Fuck you, James. But, you know, my only silver lining is this is very reminiscent of the Packers 2010-2011 Super Bowl win. Just saying. Everybody was fucked. Everybody was cooked, and we got it done. Just saying. Just saying. It's a long shot, but I'm still holding on to hope because unlike half our teams, I'm pretty much primed to get a playoff spot. You know, we'll move on. So, with that being said, Dallas Cowboys. What's up, Vontae? What happened to y'all this week, man?
You know, I said it could possibly happen. I talked about the games we had left. I said the Lions was going to be a test. And then I said, we have, personally, I think so. I could be saying it because I'm a fan. But we have a better team than the Chargers and the Vikings. I wasn't really worried about beating them, but I know that they have potential to get problems. And that's exactly how, you know how the Cowboys are. That's their brand the last decade or two. The games that really matter, the games that they absolutely have to win to keep the season going, those be the games that they act like they don't be going out there scoring 35, 40 points.
Yeah.
Whenever they want to. You know what I mean? Even if the defense fucking sucks, we gonna always figure out a way to score more points. But all of a sudden these niggas don't know how to run the ball properly. Niggas ain't catching. Pickens was quiet. Yeah.
Vontae. One thing I always say about football, bro, matchups matter.
Facts.
And just because you feel like you probably supposed to whoop a team ass, them players match up different than they do against them other players that they done already got their ass whooped against.
Mm-hmm.
But they probably match up perfectly against your players.
That's what I'm saying. Those teams have good teams. I'm not saying just because I feel like we're better that they're bad teams. They have good teams, good enough to really give us a challenge and could give us an L. And that's what I said a few weeks ago. And that's what's coming to fruition. And now we got the Chargers, and the Chargers is not a bad team. They have the ability to get it rolling, and they can give us a problem. Just like I said for the last two. The last two games we got in the season, I'm not really worried about them because we don't spank the Giants and Commanders, but the Chargers could give us a problem. Just like the Vikings did. We talk about JJ possibly having random good games here and there.
Yeah.
And he want to act like he got skill now. And
hey, bro, people like to
put their best. The Cowboys are one of those teams where it's like even teams that on paper ain't that good will put their best foot forward. And at the end of the day, everybody is in the NFL. There's hierarchies and shit, but to make it into to get on the gridiron, you got to be a different type of athlete.
I wouldn't sleep on that Giants game though.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep on that Giants game.
Talk about any given Sunday. That's about the realest statement. Any given Sunday.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't sleep on that Giants game though.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, at this point, I'm not really worried about it because our season, unless the Eagles just lose the rest of their games this year, and we somehow figure out a way to pull these last three out, that'll be the ultimate miracle. And y'all will see a different side of me if that happens. But I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, so it really don't even fucking matter.
No, I feel that. No, great commentary, Vontae. So, with that being said, let's move on to Week 16. Corey, who do the Detroit Lions face?
We got Pittsburgh Steelers at home.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Who they just played the Dolphins? They whooped
the shit out of them.
It really, with us, it depends on which team gonna show up and how, and which basically lately since Dan Campbell took over the play calling, the coaching. You know, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we should be able to win, but I don't know. I just had to see. And I'm gonna get when I was talking to a guy at work because he was talking about defense, talking about Hutchinson. I said, man, this year Hutchinson is not the best player on our defense. You know who the best player on our defense?
The safety you just lost?
No.
Who?
Jack
the
Campbell.
turf.
This nigga said the
turf. And you said that now.
Fuck you, bro. God damn, dude. Damn. This man got jokes. I'm gonna drink to that. Shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got it.
Fucking
boy.
I'm leave it at that. But, if you get a chance, check out Jack Campbell, a linebacker out of Iowa. His third year. And when I say he been grinding, leading the team in tackles, I think he like fourth. He might be fourth overall, like the NFL in tackles. But
okay.
He's showing up, man. He's showing up.
That's good.
And
hey, obviously Kevin Shepherd's got something going on with those defensive players, so that's good. That's promising.
Besides the injuries, but yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, man, we should be able to beat the Steelers. I hope so, because we got to definitely win out. Plus, we're going to need some help to make the playoffs, but
y'all should beat the Steelers.
We should.
I think y'all will beat the Steelers.
Yeah. We're going to see. That's going to be a game I'm paying special attention to. Mr. Axel Roy.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys are completely knocked out of the playoffs, but who do you guys go up against in Week 16?
Y'all ready for this? Boo Boo Bowl game 2025. New Orleans Saints up against New York Jets.
The Booty Bowl is a fuck. That's a perfect descriptor, dude.
Yeah.
You need to coin that phrase, nigga.
The Booty Bowl is crazy. That's crazy.
Saints by 10.
Saints by 10.
Saints by 10.
Saints by 10. All right.
I can see it.
We're just gonna leave it at Booty Bowl. We're gonna leave it at Booty Bowl. We're gonna move on. Like, we're just gonna leave it there. That's perfect. Mr. Devontae Crowder. Obviously, the Dallas Cowboys are in a tumultuous spot. Probably not gonna make the playoffs, but you guys do have a matchup in Week 16. Who do you play, and what are your thoughts?
LA Chargers. I want to see us win. I think we can, but like I just alluded to a few minutes ago, these three teams we just played, Lions, Vikings, Chargers, all of them have potential to give us a hard time, and they did just that. And I've been watching the Cowboys my whole life, man. These are games. These are the type of games that they like to disappoint. So I'm gonna say that we're gonna pull it out because I think that we can't beat them. I don't know what the score gonna be, but
low score.
Yeah, I don't. For some reason, I don't see it being like up in the 30s or nothing like that. But I think we're gonna win. But we just gonna have to wait and see. Because, like I said, at this point, I don't think, as much as I hate the Eagles, them niggas be figuring out how to win games.
Mm-hmm.
And the last few games to determine if they're not gonna make the playoffs or not after being fucking Super Bowl champs. They probably gonna grind a little bit harder and show up a little.
They beat the Raiders, dog.
Yeah, the Raiders. Yeah, but hey, man,
a lot of teams this year.
They supposed to did that, man.
I'm saying they beat a lot of teams this year. So as long as they keep winning the last three games,
yeah,
no matter if we win the last three games, we can win out, and if they win out, it don't matter. So we need to keep winning these last games, and they need to start losing. And then, like I said earlier, it'll be a crazy miracle for the Cowboys to figure out how to get into the playoffs. But I just don't see that happening. So, like I said, at this point, I just want to watch some good football, man. Play hard, get the season over with so we can get these fucking injuries taken care of all across the league.
All
and
across.
Then see what the fuck really is up next year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh, yeah.
That's
great take. Great take, man. So, second to last but not least, James Robinson, the LA Rams are obviously poised to potentially take the number 1 seed. You guys go up against the Seattle Seahawks in Week 16, am I not mistaken?
No, you ain't mistaken at all.
How do you feel about that, man? Obviously, you guys are victorious in the first game, but what are your thoughts?
Well, the first game I said Seattle was the only team I was scared of because of their receiver they got, Njigba. Is that how you say his name?
Njigba.
Yep.
Yeah, he still bothers me, but we kind of own Seattle, man. McVay has owned Seattle, and sometimes we split with them or whatnot. And I felt like this might be one of the years that we split with them, but I didn't see him being this good either. So, with that being said, if Devontae play,
what is his injury?
I see us take hamstring.
Is it like a strain or sprain or what is it?
Well, it was a strain at first. I think he re-aggravated it or something. So I had to look that up. But if Devontae play, I still think we're going to win. If he don't play, I still think we'll win. And I only say that because this is a complete team that McVay has. He has every piece that he wants in place. Puka Nacua run the same route tree Devontae Adams run. Mm-hmm. Also, we run that 3 tight end set, and we have 2 running backs. And we mainly use tight ends against Seattle. Mm-hmm. Because they normally have good defense, and then you got to consider the weather. So we travel to Seattle this time. So we do have a 1-2 punch at running back. So as long as we running the ball well and keeping everything mixed and pretty balanced, I could see us still being victorious because I do believe our bend but don't break defense will hold Seattle off. And with that being said, I do think Donald see ghosts when it comes to us.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that, Sam Darnold's one of those quarterbacks. He definitely has the regular season record to prove that he is capable of being an effective pocket passer. However, I think that he struggles when it comes into the scope of dealing with adversity. The second you start throwing picks. What did he throw, 4 last time he played Jared James, if I'm not mistaken? He threw 4 picks?
Yeah. Yes, sir. And that's the other thing. I could see Stafford throwing a pick this game, but I see Darnold still throwing at least 2.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, once you in a player head, Darnold is not a bad player, but the problem is every player got that team, got that one team that they just got, damn, this what I got to do to get over the hump type deal. You know what I'm saying? 100%. And I truly believe that the Rams have Darnold figured out. We know what he like to do, so long as we take that away, maintain the Jigba, whatever his name is, as long as we keep him maintained like we did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not one man ain't gonna beat us. And last time they couldn't get the running game going like talking about it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have the running game going. So long as we keep them on the sideline, you can't score.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be a time of possession game. I could see that game being low scoring. I don't know exactly what the weather going to be yet in Seattle, but I could expect probably some rain or being real cold or whatnot. So yeah, I believe in my defense though. I believe my defense going to travel.
Okay. Awesome.
Both of y'all got good defenses, so I'm just. Whoever defense show up more.
Yo, Vontae, what's the weather like in Seattle right now?
Raining.
Oh, so it's gonna be definitely a game for the elements, dude.
Cloudy and raining.
Yeah. So I mean, dude, James, no disrespect, dude. Like, you guys are still probably gonna get a playoff spot. Damn near punch. You guys, I think you already clinched at this point, or do you clinch with this?
We already clinched.
You already clinched. Yeah. So at this point, you guys are playing for a home standings when you're moving to the playoffs. So I mean, you guys maintain
pretty much a bye week.
Yeah, pretty much a bye. Yeah, but you want to have a bye and play at home. Which is the goal moving forward. So I mean, dude, I'm excited to see this game because I think that. Once you throw the elements into a game in the National Football League, a lot of the stats and consistencies get thrown out the window because that's when, the bigger and best men are made, and I think that that's huge. So, wishing you the best of luck.
I'm going to say this, though. I want to add this also. They just played in Indianapolis Colts, man.
Mm-hmm.
44-year-old Phillip Rivers. 15-18 game, man. They had to kick 6 field goals.
Yeah.
So if you don't think McVay gonna study and see what the Colts had to do to keep them boys contained that way to kick 6 field goals, all right, good luck.
Hey, man, we're sending it to you. So I'm going to wrap this up with the Packers next matchup. Y'all, before I get into that, I want to thank Corey Thompson for coming on the show, representing the Detroit Lions. I want to thank Axel Roy for coming on the show, representing the New Orleans Saints. I want to thank Devontae Crowder for coming on the show, representing the Dirty Dallas Cowboys. And also, massive thanks to James Robinson for taking time to come out of the show. We've been trying to get you on here all season. But with that being said, this last segment is going to segue into our next episode. It's fucking Packers Bears week again. We've had fucking 2 weeks since the last game. And the Green Bay Packers are in shambles. We've lost so many reputable players in so many positions. Tucker Kraft, Micah Parsons, goddamn fucking Evan Williams, Elton Jenkins, Zach Tom, Jaden Reed, like nigga, Christian Watson. It's kind of a catastrophe. And we're going to do a deeper dive in this in the next show. But I think that, I'm in the point, or at least the way I'm looking at it as far as my team is concerned, I'm at the point where I don't know what we have left in the tank. I think that there's a lot of things in place to where we could figure it out. But I don't know if, without any bye weeks, I think having a week 5 bye is bullshit. You know what I mean? But, hey, what's up, boy? But I think that the Green Bay Packers, dude, we really have an uphill battle against these Chicago Bears. Shout out Mr. Lavon Lane, dude. Hey, yo, James, what's your song? You want to give me a little shout out before we wrap it up, man?
Jameson, say hey, Jameson.
Hey.
Hey, Jameson.
Jamie?
Jameson, who's your favorite football team?
He said, who your favorite football team? Nah, don't worry about it. No see.
Oh, all right, excited, guys. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Spike NFC North podcast. Again, I'm Lex, representing the Green Bay Packers, joined by Mr. Corey Thompson, representing the Detroit Lions, Axel White, representing the New Orleans Saints, Devontae Crowder, representing the Dallas Cowboys, and James and Jameson, representing the LA Rams. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next episode.